Folks, do you remember this clip? The clip heard around the world. The clip that will be following Angel Reese for the rest of her career. As long as her games don't sell out, as long as her games don't attract a good number of celebrities, as long as her games don't have any type of viewership motion, for lack of better terms, as long as all those three facts remain the same, this clip is going to follow her.
Ever notice how the loudest claims often fall apart under the slightest scrutiny? Just ask someone to back up their big statements with actual proof. Recently, a Chicago Sky reporter pressed Angel Reese about her bold comments from last season. Her tour reply quickly went viral for all the wrong reasons. I'll break down that awkward moment in a second, but the real story is in the stats. Is Reese truly the reason fans tune in, or has she just been riding Caitlin Clark's success all along? We'll explore this hilarious case of foot-and-mouth syndrome and get a reminder. Don't make promises you can't keep. If you're Team Clark, drop Baby Goat in the comments and Baby Giraffe if you're rooting for Reese. Let's get into it.
Since I've seen this clip, I forgot how arrogant Angel Reese sounded. I forgot how full of herself Angel Reese sounded. I forgot not only how nasty she sounded, the nasty facial expressions coinciding with her answer. You can see it clear as day. It's written on her face. She's disgusted that she's not getting the credit.
Remember when Angel Reese boldly declared, "People watch women's basketball because of me"? That statement from last season came crashing down in the most spectacular way. Looks like the phrase "reality is coming" wasn't just a warning. It was coming for Angel Reese herself.
Lady, nobody knows who you are. Nobody would be watching the WNBA additionally for you. This is all about Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is bringing the money to the game, the planes to the game, the TV viewership. The WNBA is on fire because of Caitlin.
At the peak of her rivalry with Caitlin Clark, Reese didn't just see herself as a top player. She wanted to be seen as a ratings magnet, too. After LSU's win over Iowa a few years back, she didn't shy away from the spotlight. She leaned into it, claimed it, and essentially told everyone she was just as responsible for their record-breaking viewership as Clark. The message was clear. Women's basketball needed both of them equally.
Angel Reese was asked about this exact statement, and she decided
Jump ahead to a recent Chicago Sky press conference marking the start of the 2025 season. A reporter straight up asked about that infamous claim. Does she still think people watch women's basketball because of her?
You made a powerful statement saying the reason people are watching women's basketball is not just because of one player, but because of you too. A year later, do you feel like you're
Next question. Yeah, we'll move on. Thank you.
Her response? Just two awkward words that said it all. Next question. The room went silent, feeling every ounce of the discomfort. No explanation, no defense, no stats to support her earlier claim. Just a quick dodge that ended up revealing more than any answer ever could.
Keep in mind, whoever asked this, and there's people clowning the person that asked this, it was her statement going during the basketball season from last year, and the person's asking for her current feelings on said statement, her own statement. She pulled a next question. She ducked that. She duck goose that right out of.
This moment wasn't just awkward. It was telling. When faced with her own words, Reese had no evidence to back them up. And honestly, why would she? The numbers paint a very different picture than the one she tried to sell last year. Take last season's attendance. The Chicago Sky averaged just 8,000 fans per home game, while the Indiana Fever sold out every game at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, drawing over 17,000 fans each time.
About sold out arenas. What arenas are selling out that Caitlin Clark isn't playing in? I need to know. I need to know. But the Las Vegas Aces. No, the Las Vegas Aces sell out their season tickets. Tell me somebody who's selling out every damn place they go that's not named Caitlin Clark. Tell me somebody who's attracting celebrities numerous celebrities everywhere they go, not named.
Fast forward to this year. Take Reese's preseason homecoming game at LSU, her college stomping grounds, where she won a championship and built her brand. You'd expect massive support, right? Instead, only about 6,000 fans showed up at the Pete Maravich Assembly Center, which can hold over 13,000. Not even half full for the return of their champion. That's hardly a glowing endorsement of her star power.
Last year, that's from a circus. That was a clown show statement to have made about watching for us. And
it gets even worse when you look at her other preseason games. The Chicago Sky home matchup against the Minnesota Lynx drew just 4,600 fans. Think about that. Her own WNBA home court couldn't even fill 5,000 seats. Another game against the Lynx, this time in Minnesota, brought in only 7,600 attendees. And let's be honest, most of them were there for the home team. These aren't the numbers of someone leading a basketball revolution. They're just typical WNBA game attendance figures.
Find out very quickly who amongst the Chicago Sky fans are really and truly basketball fans, or are they Angel Reese, the content creator fans? Because, and you got some of those folks obviously tuning in for basketball, but is it because of Angel Reese or for the best interest of the Chicago Sky team and you want to see them win?
The pattern couldn't be clearer. Game after game, the attendance numbers tell a story that Reed doesn't want to face. After the LSU game, Reese's mother even tried to do some damage control on social media by posting,
Reese's mom taking to X to tweet this after all of the hullabaloo about Caitlin Clark and the high ratings. She says, that certain fan base looking in the stands celebrating attendance, while others are looking up in the rafters celebrating championship banners. We ain't the same. Different year, same haters. Have a great day. Well, all right. It is a different year, and it is the same haters, but I think you're calling yourself out, Mama.
The defensive tone says it all. When you can't win with facts, you attack the people pointing them out. That next question moment wasn't just re-dodging an awkward reporter. It was her avoiding the uncomfortable truth about her actual impact on attendance. She made a claim she can't back up, and now the receipts are coming due. The numbers don't need interpretation or spin. They speak for themselves, showing that something doesn't add up. And trust me, these attendance figures are about to look even worse when we compare them to Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. Reese's game attendance exposes a harsh reality she isn't ready to face. Talking about being a draw and actually being one are two entirely different things.
Next question. So she doesn't want to take responsibility for her own.
While Reese sidesteps questions about her influence, Caitlin Clark lets the numbers speak for her. The stats tell such a clear story that it's almost embarrassing for anyone who thought they could compare themselves to her.
She voluntarily went on a, quote, they're watching for me too, and I want y'all to realize that rant, because she wanted that attention. She created the drama, asking her about her comment as we enter a new season is perfectly normal and not stirring things up.
The truth is clear. While Angel Reese dodges questions about her impact, Caitlin Clark is quietly transforming women's basketball. Sold-out arenas, record-breaking jersey sales, and unprecedented TV coverage speak louder than words. The 2025 season will prove it. Clark's Fever dominate nationally, while Reese struggles to back up her bold claims. Some talk about greatness. Clark achieves it. Team Clark, drop Baby Goat in the comments.